What's up, everybody? Thursday night. Hope y'all doing good out there. Oh man, what a week. It's been a long week so far. It's almost over, and I'll be on vacation in no time. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. But hope y'all doing good out there tonight. You know, we got a whole bunch of songs ready to go, so let's get to them. Anything in the chat here? Let's see. Alright, so LVD says, hello from Spain. Wondering which Jackson model you may use. Yes, of course. It's a Jackson Dinky Reverse Pro. It's from 1992. I might have the link here, buddy, for you. See if we can get that here for you. I'll post that in the chat for you. So you copy that. Alright, here you go. This one's for LVD. This is the exact model I use, buddy. Check that out at your leisure. It's a fantastic guitar. I love it. Juji said, can't wait. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Osman, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Craig Satter in the house. He says, Rick, that was a great tune, but I noticed a lot of your pieces have the same tone. Is that just how you like stuff? Yeah, I use the same guitar tone for everything. So yeah, it's because it's just I do mostly 90% lead stuff. So yeah, we'll just keep the same guitar tone going through. But the tune, depends. I do everything's in minor keys, of course. That if you're talking about that. Let's see, Gloria in the house. How you doing, Gloria? Judy says, hi, Rick. Oh boy, it's Troll Taint Thursday again. I know. We'll see how it goes, you know. Cynthia C, how you doing? She said, let's go, Rick. Love your streams. Thank you, Cynthia. We're going to get cooking here. We got to get moving. So let's get going. The warm-ups continue. We are getting there slowly but surely. We'll pick up the pace on this next one here. And when people are starting to roll in, great to see everybody. Hope you're doing well tonight. Let's see, Evan Kelly in the house. How you doing, buddy? And Gloria, I'm doing great today. Hope you're doing good out there too, Gloria. It's good to see you. LVD, you're welcome, buddy. George Kaplan in the house. How you doing, my friend? Derail's in the house. How you doing, Derail? Happy Thursday. Did you get that Switch too? I was curious about that, man. I'm like, I want to know. Chris Arsenault, how you doing, bud? Good to see you there. Thanks, Chris. All right. Like when the chat just moves, I can just move through the chat and we can play the next track. Let's get it going. warmed up. That's how you warm up right there. I felt good. But as we play fast, we must slow down. So we'll get a slow one going for the next one here. Oh, let's see. All right, LVD, he says he got a JS12 dinky after many years of a Strat copy, and it has amazing feeling cover. That's great. Yeah, Jackson's play great. Jackson's make some of the best guitars on the planet. And a lot of times you'll find even the lesser expensive ones are very good and very well played. They got a great sound, great tone, great feel. You can't beat them. These, however, they're very expensive nowadays. I was lucky. I got all my guitars for very pretty inexpensive. You know, $400, $500, $600. Nowadays they're about $900 and up. So they get more and more expensive as the years go on. Darrell says he loves this Nintendo Switch 2. That's awesome, buddy. I'm glad you got one. Those are hard to find, man. I already saw them on Facebook Marketplace for $800. $800 for a brand new Switch 2. I'm like, man, Facebook Marketplace, crazy. That's good, buddy. What, did you get any good games, Darrell? Any new games? I'd like to know. Omar Debo, hello to you, buddy. Heather B in the house. How you doing, Heather? Good to see you. Thank you, Omar. C Major, appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. There you go, Judy. You say, thanks for slaying my face off. We try. Darrell said he's waiting for the PlayStation 6 now. You're going to have them all, man. Yeah, when's that? That's probably come out next year, maybe. Rianne Van Week, hello to you. LVD, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Rianne. C Major, appreciate that. Darrell said he heard that POD is on tour with Seether. Interesting. POD was good. I remember those guys. That's a good band. Osman, he says, hello, everyone. Enjoy being here. Yes, sir. We love seeing you here, Osman, with us. Thank you for hanging with us. Darrell said he got Super Mario Kart. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Jaspion, hello to you. Omar Debo, thank you so much. Bill Sackery, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that. Someone in the house. Good to see you, my friend. There you go, Omar. Jonathan Taylor, how you doing, bud? Good to see you tonight. Jaspion, thank you. Why Not Cannabis, thanks, my man. Omar Debo, there you go. Dan Rodding, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Wayman said he never played a bad Jackson or PRS. Yeah, true that. I don't think I've ever played a bad Jackson. They've all been pretty good, the ones I've had. Heather said she's doing great, enjoying the sunshine. How you doing? You had sun where you were at? It's pretty cloudy today. But yeah, it was a good day. It's a very nice day today, honestly. Olivier Joreta Arteta, he says, hey, maestro, un saludo, Ricky. Titan tocas la hostia de bien. Muchas gracias, amigo. Thank you so much. Von Chapman says, the Walmart here in Fort Pierce, where I work at, we have the Nintendo Switch 2, but I don't know how many is left yet. I would be surprised if those things go, they're gone in no time. I can only imagine. But if you can get your hands on one and you want to resell it, they're going for double the price just about anywhere. Let's see. Darrell, my day was good, buddy. Very nice day at work today, I got to admit. Evan Kelly says Clash of Clans, but the card version on my phone. There you go. I never got to play that stuff. I never got into it, but I've seen the commercials for it. Jeff's rocking it. Slow ride, take it easy. You don't even know it, dude. Great song though. It's classic, a classic rock song there. LV wants some John Sykes. Yeah, buddy, I can do that in a minute. I do have the Still of the Night solo in here. Okay, Darrell got Mario Kart. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. Yeah, Mario Kart's looking good. It's like open world now. It looks amazing. I have a Switch, but yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get a Switch too. It'll probably be a little while. We play on gaming PCs mostly, but if COVID or some other weird thing comes around, you know, where you're stuck, I might go ahead and get one. But all right, let's go with another slow jam here. That's a cool song. I really like that. I like the key change in that. That's a very cool key change. Albeit simple key change, but very nice. I like how that flows. But all right. Let's see. Oh, you know, I totally forgot a song. I was supposed to play another song and I totally forgot to, but we'll play it next. Why not? We'll just reverse it a little bit. But thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with us tonight. We got a lot of great people here hanging out, so we got to appreciate that. Let's see. Ella Mail says, Rick, could you raise your voice volume closer to your guitar tone? You can't hear too well? I watch the video. I watch the videos back every day, and I pretty much have it pretty well balanced. But hopefully, maybe I was speaking a little low for you, but hopefully you can hear it now. LVD, thanks, buddy. Thank you for that. Yeah, Eclipse. I saw this concert back in the day, and I've always wanted. I used to have this shirt, so I wanted to get it again. Jeff Terry, thanks, my man. Appreciate that. Von Chatman says the one we have is the bundle at the Walmart in Fort Pierce where I work at. Comes with Mario Kart. Nice. What's that, like $5.50 or something probably? Oof. LVD, thank you, buddy. Oleox, appreciate you there. Laura Backlund's back in the house. How you doing, Laura? Good to see you. Evan says, like my Sony TV, I got a free PS with it. That's very nice, dude. Wow. There you go. Sergey Mironov, thank you, buddy. There you go. Why not cannabis? Donald James in the house. What up, bro? Thank you, Jeff. Grace Parada, thank you. Hustle or be broke says, drop the like just because you're talented. Thank you very much, my man. I do appreciate that. Cody Macbeth, thank you. And hello to you out there. Code 2879, thank you so much. All right, comments were more than I expected. Let's see. Duck Goose says, well, damn, nice stuff. Dude. Appreciate that, buddy. There they are. Cletus and Clovis in the house. He said that Jackson was weeping tonight, brother. Yes, indeed, indeed. Good to see you guys. Hope you're doing well tonight. Thank you, Derail. Armand Heshagi, thank you, buddy. George Kaplan, appreciate that there. Don said he's kind of lurking like always, but listening. I feel you, buddy. No problem. Lurkers matter. Lurkers matter. Sergey, spasibo to you, buddy. Evan said, I just released it's the 6/6/26 today close. That's getting closer, buddy. Watch out. Daryl Massey says, Jimi Hendrix. I only know a little bit of Jimi Hendrix. I love Hendrix, though. That's a good one right there. Hollow Creek says, my 2-year-old daughter doesn't want to go to bed, so we're watching you. She's just saying guitar again and again. I love it. That's awesome, man. Me too. I don't know if I know cool song. One of the best. Let's see. Ricky Ruff says, damn, I need your origin story. Like I said last night to another guy, it was a similar question. Just go on to Google and say, what is Rick Renstrom's story? And my buddy, it will shall tell you. I promise you that, man. I promise you that, man. Lots of information on Google about me and what I do, and I appreciate you for that. Absolutely. Darrell says, Mario Kart is fire. You know that's right, man. I got Mario Kart for the regular Switch. Mario Tennis, too. I hope they come out with Mario Tennis for Switch, too, because that's one of my favorites, too. Nevis Nova from the Q's. What's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. LV says, Malmsteen changed my point of view, but classical music forever influenced me a lot. My other main influence is Queen. That's not a bad influence to have, buddy. Brian May is one of the greats. 716 RC, how you doing, buddy? Sergey, spasibo to you, buddy. Dariel, hello. There you go, Darrell. Thank you, buddy. Guitar Beginner says, how much did it hurt as a beginner? Not really much at all. No, I don't. My fingers never bled. I had pretty bad calluses and stuff. Sores. What do you call blisters? Got blisters a little bit, so it wasn't too bad. But I have a pretty high tolerance for certain pain, so not a biggie for me, man. But yeah, it'll take me a good year, and I was rocking within a year. Red Ain't Alice says Malmsteen and Michael Romeo, Uber Alice, yes. Indeed. Two greats. Jeremy WB, you're welcome, buddy. Thanks for hanging with us. Evan says, what t-shirt you rocking today? It's the Yngwie Malmsteen Eclipse t-shirt tonight. I felt like I wanted to wear it. Guitar beginner, thanks, buddy. I appreciate you there. Alan Gray from Savannah, Georgia. Good to see you up there, man. You're close by. Just up north from us here in Florida. So good to see you. Hugo Regis, hello to you. Adelio Nathan from Indonesia. Great to see you. Grace Parada asks, what is my favorite band? My favorite band is Judas Priest, for sure. All right, LVD says he wants the Sales of Charon intro. So okay, I'll tell you what. We'll switch things up. I will play the Still of the Night solo by John Sykes, and then I will play the Sales of Charon early. Why not? It's Thursday. It's Thursday. It's like my Friday almost. It's like my Friday. So let's see. We got Still of the Night. Still of the Night. All right, we gotta find that one here. I gotta move it along. Still of the Night solo for you, John Sykes. Rest in peace, brother. And then let's kick into some classic Uli Jon Roth. Sales of Charon. You can't beat that. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. LVD. Those are some good. Those are requests I will do. Stuff like that I will do, because those are requests I know. That's how we roll around here. All right, let's see. All right, let's get this one ready to go. Probably some good comments during that. And I just clicked the wrong stuff. Gosh dang. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. Thanks, Juji. Appreciate it. Sandra Mara de Meneses from Brazil. Obrigado. And boa noche. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Let's see. Sussy Dibble says, can you play your favorite guitar solo? I'm getting close to that. Very close. We shall be playing many of my favorite guitar solos momentarily. I promise you that. Donald says, my couch is like steel. There you go, buddy. That's good news. You got to have them. You got to have them. Lucas Morera, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. What'd Freddie ask? Wow, that is. Well, all right, time to look at Freddie. What's old Freddie? How cool? Wow, dude. That is the dumbest. I think that is the dumbest question we've ever seen. Here we go again, Freddie Henry. No subscribers, no channel, no nothing. Just a loser with no brain and missing several brain cells. I'm surprised you can even type that sentence. It's almost possibly a complete sentence, Freddie. Amazing. Pretty cool, bro. Thanks, Juji. No, I don't really know any Primal Fear. I mean, I love listening to them, but I've never tried to learn their stuff. Maybe a couple things from early on, but you know, it comes to a point I stopped learning stuff. I just like listening to stuff, you know. Learning stuff is to me is I don't like learning anymore. I never liked learning as a child, you know, but for a guitar I learned how to theory and everything, but yeah, and I learned all these old songs when I was a kid, but after that, once I got past a certain point, I stopped learning stuff, but I do love listening to Primal Fear. Perhaps though, if you'd like, Juji, we can do "Calling on Vengeance," which features Matt Sinner from Primal Fear singing. Let me know if that might be interest of you. We'll try that. LV, thanks, buddy. Hugo, thank you so much, my man. Cletus and Clovis. Clovis loves the shirt. Bedroom Eyes of January. That's a good one. How did it go? I can't think of it. In your bedroom, for your bedroom eyes, baby, baby. I can't think of the riff though. That's what I'm trying to think of the riff. Thanks, Donald. Elliot, appreciate that, buddy. Grinch, I don't know any Racer X. I used to play Scarified and Sacrifice when I was like maybe 16 or 17 in a band, but man, I haven't played that stuff in eons, bro. I love Racer X though, ain't no doubt. LV, thanks, buddy. Obsidian Chill says 6-man, that is awesome. I could never dream of doing that. Keep on shredding. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate you. Thanks, LV. Wesley, appreciate that. Thank you very much. Gustavo, hello. Donald says, I love playing that song. Also, you continue the beginning. Yeah, I do if Ingve played it, you know, get crazy. Dariel's got some blast from the past here. Look at this. Metal Wolf. Yes, I played that band. China Blue. Oh my gosh. And Bastille. How do you know that stuff? You must be from Ohio. Mein Gott. Yeah, those are some of my early bands. So China Blue was a kind of a progressive metal band. We played a lot of Queensryche covers and Ozzy and Ingve and Crimson Glory. It turned into Bastille, which was like we could do more Dio. We did more deep. We did some Deep Purple, I think. Yeah, we did some Deep Purple. We did a ton of Iron Maiden. We did a bunch of King Diamond. That's amazing, dude. Metal Wolf was kind of a niche band in Virginia Beach, Florida, or Virginia Beach, Virginia. Sorry. Yeah, I played that band for like about 8 months, I think. Batu and Gunnar, hello to you, buddy. There, yeah, absolutely, buddy. You got me. You got him. You know your history. That's for sure. Donald James, there you go, buddy. LVD, thank you. Oh yeah, I know we get it. Wicked Ways. Yeah, Daryl knows his stuff, man. He knows his stuff. Juji says, does he smell like Cheeto dust? He might. And crispy socks. You know how he goes. Evan says, Freddie got middle fingered by Rick Byrne. You know that's up. Tim Taylor, appreciate you, brother. You don't come here and asking stupid questions, man. Because people are smarter than that. People are smarter than that. So I don't know. Donald says, dude, it cracks me up when you look at other people's channels and you got a not a zero. Yeah, a donut. My man got a donut. He that bad. But you don't come playing. You come in here and try and play, I'm going to check you out. And thank God, that one kid yesterday, he had the dumbest looking profile pic I ever seen in my freaking life, man. It was just wide open for ripping. And he come in here trying to rip on me, man. I got you back, Holmes. Jeff Smith, my favorite song is probably a Judas Priest Electric Eye to play. I love that one. Okay, Juji says she's interested. Very good. There you go, Evan. Lydia Reed, thank you so much. I appreciate you there. Don says, I'm starting to think Rick is undercover funny. I got a sense of humor. I have a very improvisational sense of humor. Like I can see things and make fun of those things or make light of things that I see in real time. Glue Huffer, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. LVD says some Impellitteri. I only remember this one, man. The Warrior. That's the only one I remember. That's the only one I remember. We played quite a few Impellitteri songs when I was with Rob Rock. Linda Lewis in the house says, good evening, how are you doing? I'm doing well. She's well too. You play guitar, sounds good. Have a good night. Blessings. Thank you, Linda. Always great to see you. God Joe in the house. How you doing, God Joe? Great to see you, and thank you so much. Appreciate that. Gabe, I like the name, but we can't say your full name, Gabe. I'm sorry, but I appreciate your comment. Thank you, buddy. Cleta says, your Uli is perfect. Saw Scorps back in '76 with Kiss. Whoa. That's amazing, dude. I love Uli. Uli is one of my favorite guitar players of all time. There's no doubt about it. I got to meet him in 2016. Amazing person. Freedom Firefighter in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. I'm doing great. How you been, bud? Hope you're doing well out there. Ilka Sunker, hello to you, buddy. Junior Zika, thank you. Blue Huffer says, can you play some Black Sabbath? Anything in particular? I might know something. Juju says, Rick makes me laugh every stream. There you go. I try. Todd S., what's up, buddy? Good to see you, my man. Hulk smashing out says, hope brother, hope you're doing well. And he Stranglehold. Stranglehold, how was that go? Was that got you in a stranglehold, baby. Evan Kelly says, Hell Rider. That's what I'm talking about. Marcos Andres, Brun Brazil, obrigado, mi amigo. Down J, I need to learn that one. That's a great. Life in the fast lane. That's I read that Joe Walsh, that was like one of his practice licks. It was like one of his practice licks, and and someone heard it. It's like, dude, that's a cool riff, man. What is it? He said, just something I practice with. He says, we got to use that, and it turned into a song. Can you believe it? Nehemiah Waters, hello to you. Harry Potter, what's up, buddy? Glue Hover says, play what you know best. Okay. Nehemiah, I'm doing great. You're welcome, Hulk. Harry wants some Dio. All right. Glue Hover says, what amp are you using? Are you using interface? Yeah, I'm using a Blackline Audio Revolution 2x2, and I'm using a Amplitude 5. All right, Black Sabbath. My favorite Black Sabbath is Heaven and Hell. There you go. Dio. How about we gotta play. How about a Dio? I do love some Dio. How about where's my Dio stuff at? How about Holy Diver? How about that? That's a classic right there, man. Thanks for that request, because I do love Dio. I truly do love some Dio. All right, Juji want a new 1010, so that's the next on the list. Let's see, new 1010. Where is new 1010? Oh, here it is. There it is. All right, how's that even go? I forgot how that go, Juji. Okay, I remember that now. All right, a lot of great comments. I do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, make sure you do subscribe. We're on our way to 52,000 subscribers, so we'd love to see you come along with us for this crazy ride we call YouTube. I put videos out every single day of the week, and I go live 5 times a week, so there's always something happening around here. I can assure you of that. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got Harry's request done. Glue Huffer asked that question. All right, Rachel, hello to you. World Hog Rider from Brazil. Boa noche, mi amigo. Kryptonite said, Sultan's a swing. Hello. Hello. That's all you get, man. That's all you get. Donald says, I seen Nugent with Kiss one time. He shot a flame arrow at the backstage and it lit up. That's crazy. I can believe that. He's quite an archer, indeed. Stephen R. says, cheers, Rick. Hope I didn't miss Peter. You did not miss Peter, my friend. We just still getting warmed up around here. But I appreciate you hanging out. We'll be a couple more songs to go for sure. Let's see. Glue Hover, thank you, buddy. Freedom says, do you like the band Clutch? I can't say enough. I don't know too much of them, bud. I've ever heard 1 or 2 songs in my life, maybe. But it's not ringing a bell like what songs they made. But I couldn't tell you either way. If you love them, that's what's up, man. Nehemiah, I don't know any Tom Petty, man. I certainly never tried to learn any. Donald James said, any UFO, buddy? Yeah, I don't know any UFO. I never listened to him. It was Michael Schenker Group that I listened to the most. I listened to Michael Schenker Group way more than any UFO stuff. But I know some I've heard some UFO stuff. Doctor Doctor and was it Bottoms Up or something? I can't remember. But yeah, Michael Schenker was my jam. Fest02, thank you, buddy. Logan says, what's stopping me then? I don't know. What is stopping you, Logan? You got to work hard. That's probably it. Your cell phone's probably stopping you. The cell phone stops a lot of people these days from doing anything. Maria Ortez, thank you so much. Dariel says, Ingve on a TV special? Did it all start there at 15? Yes, sir. You know your history. See, Dariel did his Google search. Some people just come up here and ask some dumb questions. Dariel did his Google search. Now, that's what I'm talking about, man. We like Dariel. We like people that are informed and knowledgeable instead of coming here blindly saying stuff. So I appreciate you, buddy. Good stuff, man. Evan Kelly said, every time I hear Heaven and Hell, I always think I need to listen more of it. Yeah, those are two great records, man. Mob Rules, Heaven and Hell, two fantastic records. Dustin Jones, thank you, bud. Thank you, Laura. Wes Buskin, appreciate that. Thank you very much, Harry Potter. Ren, appreciate you there. Thank you. Don says, damn, that tone is just perfect. Majestic. I feel you, man. I love this tone. It's one of the best tones I've ever had, for a guitar solo guitar tone. I really like it. Thanks, Wes. Oh, man, I had lasagna tonight. Forgive me. Oh, soon. Oh, wow, what was that? S5? What did S5 say? I missed that one. Wow, where was that comment at? Darn, I wanted to see it. S5 said something interesting, but we missed it. Or I can't find it. Oh, well. But Stardust got him, so get out of here. Nico Guzman, thank you so much, buddy. Ran asked, what song does he play? I play a lot of stuff, mostly originals, but sometimes we do a few fun covers and stuff. Thank you, Nico. Clovis now saying, sing me a song. You're a singer. Do me no wrong. You a bringer of evil. You know the lyrics. There you go. Mr. Harry Potter, we just played some Dio for you, man. You want me to play an entire concert of Dio? I would suggest go watch the Dio concert from live in the Spectrum in Philadelphia. It's one of the best Dio concerts you'll ever see in your life. Okay, I got it. Well, I don't even see his name, so I can't even comment further. Chop White Boy, thanks, buddy. Dario knows Rob Rock and Richard Christie, two of my great friends and bandmates back in the day. Absolutely. Thank you, Wes. Rand, I just played a couple cover songs. Dio, Holy Diver, Still of the Night solo by John Whitesnake, and Sales of Charon before that. There you go, Freedom Fighter. Appreciate that, brother. João Pedro, hello to you. Enrique Espinoza, muchas gracias. There you go, LV. That's a great one. Yeah, Vandenberg's Burning Heart. I don't know that one at all. I listened to a few Vandenberg teams, but I never learned this stuff. I didn't find it to be of the caliber of Ingve and stuff like that, so I'd really get into it. But I like the song. I remember This Burning Heart of Mine. It's a great jam. Chavez says, do you like heavy metal at all? It's all right. Indeed, buddy. I grew up in the 80s listening to nothing but heavy metal. I love it, man. I love it. Ramiro KP from Argentina. Muchas gracias, amigo. Good to see you. Skylar Burns, thank you so much. Chop Webber says, any Phil Collins? How about Easy Lover? How's it go? You won't feel it. I think that's Philip Bailey, actually, with Phil Collins. But yeah, that's probably the only thing I ever. I do know the song Phil Collins wrote. Something's Going On by not Agnethia, but Annie Fried or Frida. Yeah, Phil Collins wrote. I know there's something going on. How's that one go? What is it? I know things won't be wrong. Glue Effort says, what about Never Say Die? 1978, what do you think of that Black Sabbath album? I didn't really get into the Ozzy era stuff, man. A little bit. He had Ozzy put out an album called, I don't even know what it's called. It was that live, he put out a live album with Brad Gillis. That's the only stuff I really heard, like Children of the Grave and NIB and Sweet Leaf, stuff like that. Learned all those riffs. I never really delved into old Black Sabbath like that. It was when Dio joined, that's when I got interested. And then when Ian Gillian joined, I got really interested. And I love the Tony Martin stuff. Yeah, but I never really got into Ozzy stuff, man. I'm not a fan of Ozzy's vocals, singing, you know. He's a great dude and an amazing entertainer. I never really I never fell in love with Ozzy's voice, let's say that. But that's how it is, though, man. I like operatic dudes like Halford and Dio and Bruce Dickinson and stuff like that. Donald James knows. There you go, Brian. Jason Meyer said, Holy Diver. We just played Holy Diver. He said, Jason Meyer said, they play Holy Diver at my job like 5 times a day. That could be interesting. That's a great song, though. But yeah, I think I can hear it once a day, if at best. Darts No City, what's up, buddy? Wes Buskin, I am on Instagram. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cecilia Waters, I'm doing great. How about you? Ethan Riggle wants some Hank Williams Jr. What kind of channel do you think this is, man? Chop White Boy, thanks, bud. Appreciate that. Cletus and Clovis rocking out here. He says, Rick, love you, brother. Don't talk to strangers. That's a good one there. How's that one go? It's like a... That's a great tune, guys. I love that one. Absolutely. Evan says, Dio Holy Diver DVD to play the whole Holy Diver album front to back, plus Rainbow and Platinum. There you go, man. That's just all the best right there. Dariel, indeed. Until the Bitter End came out in June of 2003 originally on Mascot Records. That's a classic day. It's actually on Monday. This Monday coming up is the 22nd anniversary of the album being released. Pretty wild, huh? Syria, thank you so much, bud. Let's see. Don says he always stays on a top chat. I get flack from someone because it minimizes the trolls, but I don't see much on top chat. I always forget to change chop chat. I always forget to change it. I need to show all chat. That's probably what my problem is. I always forget to turn it on. There you go. Cletus and Clovis goes, I can see that it won't be long. I know there's something going on. And I love ABBA. And Annie Fried, or Frida as people know her, was amazing. Thank you, Gluhofer. Speak of the Devil. Yeah, I can't think of it. I couldn't remember it, man. Used to have the album, like the double album. That's pretty cool. Thanks, Wes. Dario knows Holmes and Slice. Holmes and Slice is coming soon, everybody. If you don't know anything about Holmes and Slice, it's a band that I have, and it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Jason, exactly. Once a day for Holy Diver. True that. True that. Vicious Rumors. I don't know anybody, but I love that. Welcome to the Ball album. That's amazing. Amazing record. I listened to Faith No More back in the day when they were on MTV. You know, that one tune, You want it all, but you can't have it. That's about it, though, man. Not really. Not too much otherwise. Do I like Bon Jovi? I like some of the old Bon Jovi. Yeah, it's pretty good. Classic stuff, man, for sure. Evan says, talking about spam, I watched a TV show about Hawaii being obsessed with it. Fancy wrestling. Ew. Spam? I'm not into spam. No, the spam meats. No thanks. No thanks. All right, for Juji, that was her request, is New 1010. So let's pump it up. Great suggestion, Juji. That's a good one right there. And I can skip the other song, and we'll move on to the next jams. Let's see. We know what's next. It's time for the classics. The classics, the album tracks, and the Holy Trinity. A lot of great comments, a lot of great people showing up here. Make sure you know to subscribe to the channel if you're having a good time. Whoa, this guy's a historian of Rick Renstrom right now. I gotta get to this. That's classic, dude. Where you find all this stuff? I didn't know that was out there. But yeah. Anyway, but yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of fun here. I put videos out every single day. We go live 5 times a week. A wonderful community here. So make sure if you're having a good time, hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 52,000. Love to see you come along with us. Cletus says, Clovis says, we need more brothers who rock. Love Animals the leader with Tosin. Yeah, indeed. The 80s were moving the groove, and we had Tony McAlpine. We had Greg Howe, Vernon Reed. There's some great dudes out there. But yeah, I feel you, man. I'll have to look. I've seen some bros that can shred on Instagram, I think. I'll look him up for you guys, and I'll get his name. I can't remember his name. But he kept popping up on my feed, and I was like, this dude is really good, man. I'll have to find him. Mark Ashcraft, thank you so much, my man. Juji, there you go. Mark, appreciate that. J Dabs, there you go, man. Thank you so much, buddy. Evan said Rick's love making song. You know that's right. That's the real bomb chick a while on that one there. Benji, you gotta work hard at it, buddy. You gotta work hard at it, man. Don't matter if your hands are fine or not. You still gotta work. I feel you, brother. Jessica Steve, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Dill Joe in the house. He said they want it all, but they couldn't have it. There you go. That's the lyric. We used to play it in a band. It was like really popular, so we were like, let's play that. It was like really easy to play that. What is that song called? I don't know. I don't remember what it's called, honestly. All right, Daryl's got some more historical information here. Future Intense. That was the basically the CD, my CD-ROM that I put out in the world and sold and passed it on to everybody. It's actually what got me signed to a record label. And he says, the good old days, Shattered Innocence. That's my very first band. At 16 years of age, the band called Shattered Innocence. He said, every night, man, that you had school, it was a wicked keep. I know, right? I literally played 3 to 4 nights a week at these crummy dive bars all over Akron and Cleveland. I'm 16 years old doing this stuff. And so I had to, go to school the next morning. I'd get maybe 2 hours of sleep or something like that. My mom would try and wake me up, and I was like, yeah, get out of here. She'd say, get the hell up and go to school. Those were the days. Second to none. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you, bud. Jessica says, wait, this is actually really cool. There you go, Jessica. Benji says, not fair. Who said life's fair, Benji? If you think it's not fair, then you in the wrong world, man. You ain't living in the world. You gotta get it right, bro. Work. That's what's fair. You gotta work hard. That's how it's fair. I feel you, dude. I feel you. Jessica Sneed said, this is the definition of epic. I appreciate that. Jason Miner, thank you much for subscribing, brother. I appreciate that, man. Good to see you. And thank you, Benji. I do appreciate you, man. I just only pick on you because of the comments, man. You can't come in here and say comments in a negative fashion. We gotta set you right. We gotta set you right. Colton Bianco, there you go, man. Incognito, good to see you. Thank you so much. Thanks, Mark. There you go, Juji. Freedom Fire's like, damn, shredding big time. There you go. Thank you, Jessica. She's feeling that one. Thanks, Benji. Jason was about to leave, and you got to start shredding like that. I know. That's how we keep you in there. There you go, Benji. Now you're getting it. Vicente Arliete, gracias, amigo. Second one, he said, this one's tough. There you go, buddy. And this one got my eye. Dariel's really going deep here, which is amazing. Where'd it go? Okay, Monaco RR. So when I first talked to Rob, I had this idea. I was going to call it, Monaco. I love Monaco. If I could live in Monaco or just travel to Monaco, it'd be one of my dreams. And I love the Grand Prix there. And I came up with this idea. It'd be like a Formula One inspired band. And I'd get Rob Rock to sing, and my name's Rick Renstrom. We both have RR, so it'd be Monaco RR. It never panned out. I just ended up joining Rob's band and then making a solo album instead. Thanks, Mark. Wes, thank you, buddy. Val Kimber in the house. How you doing, buddy? Mo says he genuinely is so inspired right now. I appreciate that. Second to none says encore. I mean, we got 2 hours was the tunes to go. So we got plenty of encores coming up, for sure, for sure. The Wakes, I only know that one song by Shinedown, and I can't even think of the name of it, to be honest with you. But I remember hearing one song that was pretty cool. Something about the cops in Texas wear the dark glasses or something like that. Is that, I can't remember what that one is. Is that or is that Saliva? I don't remember, man. I really don't recall. Thanks, Benji. There you go, bud. True that, it's gummy. Jill Joe said it started with diplomacy and ends with war. Ain't that the truth? Jason Ball, thank you, brother. Rafael Camargo from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. Benji, you got it, buddy. Appreciate you there, man. Maxi B says, full album, you rock, man. Absolutely, buddy. Eric, there you go. Abasi, yeah. Tosin's amazing. Juji says, what's your songwriting process like? I'll have to find that video for you, Juji. I don't think you were hanging around when we did it. I took a whole live stream and I wrote a song. I had one riff in my head and I made the whole song. But basically, I usually, if I'm playing guitar, I come up with like one riff and then I expand on that. So I have like a verse, pre-chorus, bridge, chorus, whatever, and then make up the solo. If I'm on keyboard, I just start kind of just writing chords and kind of modulating to the next parts and stuff. So it's a little different, but yeah, I'll have to see if I can find that video for you. It was a Saturday live stream. We did it. Eric says, I can't type David Tosin about you. He does, dude. Tosin is amazing, dude. Mark, thanks, buddy. George says, Greg, how getting to mention love Greg's music, especially with Mohini and Marco. Just yours. Yeah, Greg's amazing, dude. I have that. I listened to that, his solo album, his very first solo album on Shrapnel. Listen to it quite often. It's really beautiful, man. Cletus looked like, he said Cletus looked just like Tony McCoppine in the 80s. There you go, man. You have the hair too? Tony had that long hair, man. You say you love Tears of Hair. Tears of Sahara is a beautiful one. I can't think. I know that. Dun, 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 dun. I can't think of the melody, but I know the song in my head. Let's see. Free and Fresh. I always did love the beginning of Judas Priest, Victims of Chains. Yeah, I don't know. That's like. So I know the riff after that. That's where I get into it. Doix, I don't know too much about Roy Gallagher, but I've heard a few things, and yeah, he's a fantastic player. Irish, wasn't he? I think he's actually Vivian Campbell, one of Vivian Campbell's and Gary Moore's influences, I believe. Glue says Epic by Faith. Okay, Epic. Yeah. I recommend listener a guitar song called Milk and Blood. Kind of cool. Jim something. I remember he was in the second Bill and Ted's movie. Yeah, like I said, I never really got into the band. It didn't really. I listened to a lot of the neoclassical stuff, and I really don't listen to much of anything anymore, except old stuff that I used to love. Evan says pumpkin soup for me. What's everyone else chowing down? I'm just drinking my Mountain Dew, bud. That's what we do. Jonathan Machado from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. All right, Nathan, have a good one, buddy. Take it easy, my friend. David Brothers says nothing but positive energy or stay off the channel. You know that's right, David Brothers. That's what I'm talking about. It's Cletus and Clovis. No, yeah. Greg Howe is amazing. You remember Howe too? He had another band with his brother, which was really cool. Val said he liked some Shinedown. I can't remember the song by Shinedown. I can't remember it at all. Kevin says, what's the heaviest riff that's stuck in your head the longest? Symbolic by Death, probably. Thanks, Dying Fetus. Appreciate that, man. Gloria, you tell him. He said, we also do not accept multiple of the same requests. Absolutely. We don't need you. Angela in the house. How you doing, Angela? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well tonight. We got Joe Baby, too. Good evening to you. Alan Carmel, we just piling in now. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Laura says, you're so talented, Rick, and I enjoy listening to you play. I appreciate that, Laura. That means a lot to me. Absolutely. Don says, you got to tinker around with riffs. You never know what you might come with. Yeah, I went through I did a sweep of my old archives today, and I found a whole bunch of riffs and songs. I was like, where did these songs come from? I found one. It's like, I was unbelievable. I was like, wow, what was I thinking when I wrote this thing? Evan says, find your root note and work from there unless you want to go crazy. True, that's one way to do it. Miguel Arcos from Mexico City. Muchas gracias, amigo, y bienvenidos. George Kaplan says, agreed, and early stuff was wild and good. Introspection, that's a good one, too. Mark, there you go. Freedom Fire, there you go, bud. Dying Face, are you a fan of Mohammed Suis Mess? I've heard of that name, dude. I've heard that name, but I don't know. Did he play for Necrophagist or something? I don't know that. I know I've seen that name before, but I don't know who he is, or don't think I've listened to him. Kevin says, or actually, what's the best way for you to get out of rhythm rut? Like, how do you reset? Usually stop playing, maybe take a couple days off, listen to something different, get a change of pace. But yeah, definitely not playing guitar for a couple days, and then coming back to it. Usually that was the best for me. David Brothers got it. Nothing but respect for your patience and focus and practice. I appreciate that, dude. Absolutely. Juji says she was literally listening to Sad Wings of Destiny today. Very nice. It's a great record. Here we go. Dario's got some more historical footage. 1998 Mars. That means 1998 Mars Music Store in Winter Park, Florida. I won the Guitar Wars that they had there, and I don't remember what I won. And I remember I just walk away like, yeah, well, whatever. That was interesting. But yeah. Thanks, Benji. I do appreciate that, bud. Dario's got the 1996 Central Florida Music Awards. This is where I won Best Guitar Player for all Central Florida. That was pretty cool. So, I tell you, man, Dario's got the historical going on here. He got the Wikipedia page up or something. Judy said, I can't get to the kitchen, but if I could have anything, it'd be spicy. You and those nachos, I tell you. Wes says, do you ever go busking? No, this is me busking, basically. I can sit in the comfort of my own home and don't have to go outside. But I doubt it, man. Busking is like, it's the same as doing this. I have 6,787 people. They walked by, but only 109 stopped to watch. And I have air conditioning and perfect sound and things like that. But yeah, I feel you, buddy. I've never been to Seattle. No, sir. No, sir. Wes says, you want to improv a lead with me? Shoot me an email, buddy, on my YouTube page. Here's my business email. You can send me an email there with anything you like. I'd be happy to throw something on for you. Let's see. There you go, Alan. You know what's up, buddy. God bless them all. DeWake says, 5 guitars on your skill and channel. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Buddy Bunny, hello to you. Ingve. Angela says, I spy Ingve. Can we get I'm a Viking? Yeah, I haven't played that in a minute. I could try, Angela. That's not my best lately. It's I'll See the Light Tonight and You Don't Remember. They're my 2 best ones right now. I would hate to fail I'm a Viking. I could try, though. I could try. Juji says, can't wait to hear some new songs. You missed a lot of the old songs that were new. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Cletus and Clovis says, Rick, check out Sean Lane. I'll bet, buddy. Buddy Bunny, we're playing all kinds of original music, neoclassical style. A1 Gambit in the house. How you doing, bud? Good to see you, man. Okay, was he in Dying Fetus? I know I've seen the name before. Mike Tweedy's back in the house. How you doing, brother? Great to see you, man. Let's see. Freedom says, hey, Rick, have you ever heard of the Roland GR55? I don't know if it was that model, but I remember when I was a kid, they had a Fender Strat with one of these Roland MIDI keyboard synthesizer things on it. And I always got to play it. They let me play it for a bunch. It was fun, man. They had a piano and all these choir sounds. You could really do some interesting stuff with it. I think it was really cool. If you couldn't play keyboard, you could use that to make your keyboard sounds. It was pretty neat, man. Fred McNeely, thanks, brother. I appreciate you, man. Polygom Ion, Lamb, thank you. George says, well, what's Greg's brother up to? I remember seeing great on the song Shady Lane. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't heard anything from him in a long time. I just remember they had How To, and they had I think they had 2 albums. I had them both. They were really cool, man. Roman Polkowski says, CL is watching. Absolutely, brother. Appreciate it. Oh, there you go, Wes. Evan says, I got to see the Necro and Summer Slaughter with Faceless. Man, that sounds like a heavy deal. All right, so Angela says, okay, you pick any of them, I'd be happy. All right. I think you don't remember the best, so we might roll that one out. Laura got to go. She's going to watch a movie. There you go. Well, enjoy it. I love watching movies. There you go, Scuzz. McKenna, I kind of remember. I remember the name. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you again. Pam Beam's back in the house. There you go. See, Angela knows her metal. She says Stab Wound. Is that Dying Fetus song? I never got into them too much. Charlie Escobar, there you go, brother. Good to see you. All right, we go. Since Angela's in the house, we'll do that. You don't remember real quick. Sorry, where'd it be? Where's my Yngwie collection here? Yeah, I haven't practiced some of these tunes. I remember when I was doing TikTok, I was saying I practiced this a bunch, and then I haven't played it since. Hopefully I remember this one. I never know where that ends. There you go. Yngwie J. Mom saying, you don't remember. I'll never forget. That's a beautiful song. One of my favorites, honestly. Great solo, too. Okay. Now we got to really get into this. We got to really move along here. We're having some fun, though, tonight. I think, it feels like a free-for-all tonight. Why not? All right, a lot of great comments. I appreciate each and every one out there. Well, let's see. Okay, I remember this one. Scud says, listen to the song 8.6 Blackout. What is that? I don't know what that is, buddy. I'll try and remember, man. Juicy, can you play any Nine Inch Nails since the tour's coming? I don't know any, honestly. I like their music. I'm not like a super fan. Stardust is the super fan. But I do like their music. And Trent Reznor is from my area of Ohio, so that's always nice. But yeah, I like a lot of the old stuff, And I like a lot of the new stuff that Trent's doing, a lot of movie soundtracks that he's doing lately. I think those are pretty cool. But I never tried learning their song. Ray Nichols says, what's your dream guitar? Just to have Jackson make me one of these. Another one of these, man. Just make me a brand new one like this. A 2025. This is a 1992. I want one from 2025. Just like this. That'd be nice. Alan says, my week's not complete until watch and listen to Rick's Guitar on Fire. There you go, brother. Alexander Daniel, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. See. Sarah says, I've been bugging to learn some Nine Inch Nails. Been bugging me to learn some Typo Negative, too. I got to remember some of that. Chad, I will never play that song now. It's overplayed. And let me ask you this. I saw you yesterday, Chad. You're a cool dude. Is that the only song they have? That song is 18 years old now? And is that the only song they have? That's what's funny about this, because that's the only song that anyone likes or knows is Fire in the Flames, which is interesting to me, because they have a lot of more songs, and they've been playing for a decade or more. So it's like if they go to our concert, is that everyone just go, hey, play a Fire in Flames, just play it all night, It's weird to me. That's the only thing people. It's like the only Deep Purple song people know is Smoke on the Water. It's weird to me. Deep Purple's got 30 albums. Why gotta be Smoke on the Water? Anyway, no worries, bro. No, I don't know it though, but it's a great tune. I ain't gonna lie. It doesn't sound incredibly difficult. It sounds difficult for someone that can't play fast. But yeah, I don't have time to learn it. I've never had time to learn it, honestly. McKenna says, your channel is so sick, I just started lessons for electric guitar last week. That's awesome, McKenna. Great job. That's fun. It's always fun to start. That's when you have the most fun, I think. Flo Venice, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Alan says, Dan, he can really make that guitar sing. There you go, brother. Jake is out of here. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Greg Jr., how you doing? Thank you, sir. Don said, he's got a song called The Fire Within. You know that's right. Let's see. Okay, I remember this one. A1 says, yes, Rocket Brother, these slow cookers let the rock to the stars. You know that's right. There you go, Angela. I'll never forget. Absolutely. Jude, you said this song hits. Yeah. It's a beautiful song. Charlie asks, hey, Rick, what do you think about Slinky strings? I use the green pack, and I believe the pink pack is the Super Slinkies. I've been using the Super Slinkies since probably 1990. They're the strings that I will never stop using. People say, "Oh, go try some of these." Nope, not gonna try them. Not gonna try them. I only use these, and I will never stop using them. You could give me a year's supply of any other string, and it would just sit there. I'd sell them on eBay. You're welcome, Angela. Absolutely. Maxi Crest. No, I don't know that one. I love Alice in Chains. The only one I know is probably this one. That's probably my favorite one right there. Dario's got the history lesson still going. Charvel guitars, that's what I originally was playing for the longest time. My Charvel Predator. I love that guitar. I absolutely love it. I still have that guitar too. It's unplayable though at this point in life. There you go. Can I play with my NAS? It's a great one, Donald. McKenna asks, I know you say no request, but do you know any Deftones? I don't. I certainly don't. I do like the Deftones though. They're a really good band. I never got into learning their stuff, honestly. But they got some cool tunes. I ain't gonna lie. Joe Baby says Blue Crackle. I don't have a. Would I get a Blue Crackle? I don't know. I want this. I love this purple. Actually, I saw Jackson did make a almost something like this, but with that kind of crackle look to it. It could be something different. But Jackson has so many cool paint jobs. But I'd have to get one that had a black one with the Eye of Horus. I'd love to have one like that. To have one paint me one like that. That'd be sweet. Thank you, Alan. You rock, brother. Evan says Charvel are back again, making big. Oh yeah, absolutely, buddy. Evan says Rick Charvel, us Tasmania wood is 1 mile. Is it really? Yeah, they make some great stuff, man. They make some great stuff. Charvel's always made. I think when Fender bought them, his quality went down or something like that. But the Charvels of the 80s and the 90s were really, really good. Really, really good. Sunflower, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day too. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. He said, I was talking about your song you played last night, Fire Within. Okay, yes. I apologize, Chad. Because I remember I was like, Chad was cool. Why is he asking about some Dragon Force? But it's true, though. But yeah, we definitely come up with that one momentarily, my friend, momentarily. Fane Cabrera, RickRenstrom, not too much, man. I plug my guitar into a Blackline Audio Revolution 2x2. That goes into my computer. In my computer, it goes into a software called Studio One. And then I have a plugin called Amplitude 5. And that's it. Pretty simple. Thanks, Wes. I appreciate that, bud. Juji wants that Power Slave riff. That's a good one there. Scuba says, you ever heard of Blue Sky Diner? No, they got good food there? I've never heard of it, man. I like some good stuff, though. I like diners. They always make the best food, for sure. Juji knows, I feel so alone. Gonna end up a big old pile of them bones. George Kaplan says, same here. Super Slinky since 2000. That's what's up, man. I keep trying to get the attention of Ernie Ball. Let him know. Like, that's all I use, man. It's Ernie Ball my whole life. D&D Gutters, thank you, buddy. Eric Helton's got there. Rick constantly kills it. Love it, brother. Pretty much love to you. Thank you so much, Eric. Great name, by the way. Alan says, damn, man, use fire extinguishers. Tour guitar is really on fire. Figuratively speaking, of course. Indeed. Scott says, bro, I don't know. I know you don't know what song it is. The name is 8.6 Blackout. Disembodied Tyrant. It'll blow your mind. Okay. I will try to remember that, man. A lot of people tell me to listen to a lot of stuff, man, and I don't have much time to listen to stuff. I drive maybe 15 minutes to work and 15 minutes to work and 15 minutes back, and that's whatever's on my playlist is what I listen to, and I just forget about everything, man. But I'll see if I can check it out. I'm sure it'll blow my mind for sure. But I appreciate you, man. Evan says Charvel and Kramer were the bomb. Yeah, Kramer's were huge back in the day. Thanks, Michael Speller. Donald says Power Slave got that frigid type of. Oh yeah, big time, big time. Robert Castillo from Los Angeles. Good to see you, buddy. Daryl says, can you play the King? We can play a little later. Yeah, for sure, man. Danielle Gia Michelle says, can't get StreamYard or anything else to work for me. StreamYard? StreamYard's good for like if you're gonna do like multiple people at the same stream. If otherwise, just get OBS. If you're trying to do live streaming, Daniel, it's OBS. Oscar Bravo Sierra OBS. It's free. That's what I use, and it's perfect. And it connects to your YouTube channel as well. StreamYard it's interesting, but it's you have to pay money to get a decent quality. So, but yeah, just get OBS, buddy. It's free right here on the internet, 100%. Alan said, "Holy Dio, not requested when it's in thought." But yeah, we played it. We actually ripped it up, man. We ripped that up. Juji says, welcome members, subscribers, and lurkers. Please like this stream. Appreciate that. Eric says, I watch almost every day. Sorry I can't stay long, but I freaking love your content. Take care, man. Thank you, Eric. I do appreciate that, my friend. What are we going to play next? I think it's going to play Symphony 4. What time is it? 11:27? Let's roll into it. Let's do Symphony 40. Yeah, so this is off my album, Until the Bitter End. If you want to hear my album, it's on my channel under the Releases tab. The entire album is free for streaming. Check it out. This one's called Symphony 40. Symphony 40. There you go. That's a good one there. All right, we got a new special thing we can do. I'm going to pin the next song. We have a shirt for the next song. We're going to pin that in the chat. So if you're interested in merchandise, we got plenty of shirts, plenty of cool stuff. So make sure you check that out if you're interested. It's all good. Hot diggity, yo. What's up with that? It's got the super chat. Appreciate you. It's Shreddy Set Go. Thank you for doing what you do, Rick. I'm so glad I found this channel. Thank you for hanging with us, Hot Diggity, and thank you so much for that super chat. Much appreciated. That is what's up right there. Appreciate that. Let's see. Daniel, you're welcome, buddy. No problem. And there's some tutorial guides here on YouTube to help you get set up and things like that, depending on what you're trying to do. Alan knows Ronnie was from Rochester, New York. You know that's right. And Hot Diggity said, "Oh, yo, hey, everyone having a horrible day right here. That sweet medicinal quality shred. There you go. Let's get you right. Good to see you in here." Josue Urbina Maciel, hello to you, buddy. Lautaro Pérez Trebu, hello to you too. Gabriel Matseo, gracias, amigo. Freedom says, "Man, you never cease to amaze me, Rick." Damn, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Josue, muchas gracias, amigo. All right, Juji, got a meeting tomorrow. No problem, Juji. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging with us. Second and None says, "This one reminds me of the holidays." There you go, man. It's got a festive jam feeling to it. A1 says, "Yes, the vibes this song brings are fantastic." Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Thanks, Second One. Evan said, "It feels like a James Bond." Got that James Bond feel. There you go, man. Mozart, man. Mozart was the man. I mean, people don't know, man, how great Mozart actually was. And he was amazing. I mean, most people know, but some people just don't know how amazing he was. I love Mozart. Mozart's my favorite. Alan says, "Damn, sounds great. Amazing as always, shredding out of this world." Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, Alan. Second says, he says, "James Bond mythic with the Christmas song or Halloween." There you go. You're welcome, Juji. Have a great one. Donald James, no, this is based off Mozart's 40th, which is always like, it's a great tune. I've listened to that since I was a little kid, man. And that melody always stuck in my head when I was little. I love that melody. Black Puppy, thank you so much, buddy. Corey said, "I had this song stuck in my head all day." Now, there you go. Thank you, Hot Diggity. Ivan Pamfilkin, a spasibo to you. Thank you, Second to None. Appreciate that, brother. Josue, thank you there. Alan, appreciate you, my friend. Gary McKenzie just says, "Just listen." You know that's right. Broccoli Boy's back. I remember Broccoli says, he said, "I want to play grunge and rock, so should I get a Strat?" Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, a Strat would be perfect for that type of music. Absolutely, absolutely. The other one I think I mentioned was the Ibanez Geo. That's more for metal, more harder rock and metal. But yeah, that would the Strat will take care of you for that sound, bud. Absolutely, absolutely. Snitch Your Mom, hello to you, bud. Mohammed says, "What is?" I don't know. What is? What is up? We doing good, buddy? Black Puppy, yo, thanks for that super chat. That's awesome, man. Appreciate you so much. Daryl says, "Do you have a Jackson Pro Plus Series Soloist SLA3Q?" That I do not know. I have 5 of these. You can see real close. I'll get it real close there for you. Dinky Reverse Pro. I have 5 of these. That's all. I love playing these guitars right now. These are my favorites. This has been my favorite since I bought this first one. I bought this one in 2011, and I've been playing it ever since. Beltran Bondiani, muchas gracias, amigo. And Maro, muchas gracias. Thanks, James. Thank you, Black Puppy. I appreciate that very, very much. James Phillips, thank you. Mohammed asks, "Where are you from?" I'm from Akron, Ohio. That's where I'm from. So if you ask where I'm from, you're going to get the exact answer. Akron, Ohio, born and raised. Alrighty. So we got to, hopefully the shirt is pinned in the chat. It's the next song is called "Until the Bitter End." This is the title track to my album, which once again you can listen to on my channel here. If you go to my YouTube page and look at the releases tab, the entire album is there and ready to go for you. You can listen to it as much as you like and enjoy. With that said, here we go. It's time for "Until the Bitter End." Let's do this. Until the Bitter End. That was a smoking tune right there. And again, the shirt is pinned right now, so if you're interested in that, check it out. We got plenty more shirts to come. What's next? The next tune, and this one's for Chad. We're going to dedicate this one for Chad. It's The Fire Within. That is the next song, so we're going to load that up. And let's see, Fire Within. Let's go for that. And then we're going to pin the Fire Within shirt. Now, this, I can't, for some reason, there's so many Fire Within stuff. This is the premium version. There is another version as well. So if you just go to the store, click on that. If you're interested, go click on the store and you can go see what other versions there are of it, because there's one that's a little less expensive. Let's see. A lot of comments here. I do appreciate all of them. Let's see where I left off at. And let's see. Okay, I remember, where am I from? Darius said, that's sick. I wish I had one for real one day. Yeah, buddy, there's some nice guitars. Looks like we got some Korean language there. Hello to you. Mohammed's from Egypt. Very nice, dude. Very nice. Gloria says, okay, I'm switching jobs. Got sick of working third shift, dealing with the heat, not having a set schedule, so I got hired at Ross for assistant manager. Very nice. Very nice. That, you right up in there, because that's going to lead you to a management job and could even go higher. And Ross always got business. Ross always got business. That's very good. Congratulations, Gloria. That's what's up right there. Evan says, Dinky, always wonder where the name come from. I do. So basically, I don't know if I can show you, but they basically changed like this cutout here, and they cut this a little deeper than the normal Jackson soloist strats. And then they got these cuts up front. So there's like a little extra, it's less weight. It's not any smaller or anything like that. But it's like they've just cut enough wood off to make it not as heavy as the soloists that they used to make back in the 90s and 80s. So this thing's about maybe like 6 pounds, maybe close to 6 or 7 pounds. A Jackson soloist would probably be 8 or 9 pounds. So they just cut the wood to give it, and they called it a dinky. I think they started that right around 90 or 91. 90, 91, or 92. Early 90s is when they came out with the dinky model. Angela says, oh, I need it. Be careful, Angela. There's a Chaotic Calm t-shirt in there too, so be careful. Gonna check that stuff out. There you go, James. Appreciate it. Mohammed, thank you. Alan's like, wow, Triple Dog. Wow, wow, wow. There you go, buddy. Evan says, Ross a rich dude. Ross makes some money. They got people in there all the time. I used to shop at Ross. Used to have some good stuff in there. Donald James says, Rick's music is just as memorable to me as Ingve's is now. That's what's up, man. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate seeing that. Well77, hello to you, my friend. Thanks, Well. Amarilla Sorpresa, thank you so much. Chad says, awesome as always. No need for a vocalist. You make the guitar sing. I appreciate that. I'd like to have put a band together with a singer. I know a couple singers right now that are fantastic, amazing singers. But yeah, it's so hard, man, to like, doing a band or a vocal thing. It's like, it's just so hard anymore. But if I need a vocalist, I got a couple real ringers for sure. Alo, thank you so much. Amarilla says, got a new sub because I normally search for J-Rock guitar solos. There you go. But J-Rock, those dudes are, they do neat classical stuff too, for sure. But I appreciate you. Evan says, speaking for myself, I'm here for Rick's guitar, not vocals or band music. I feel you. I mean, I do play some of the old songs, from my album that have vocals. I have all the vocal tracks on here too, so. But sometimes we play them. I get copyright claims for them, so I usually have to delete them anyway. Darius says, you got to go to bed, you got to work in the morning, but you're truly an amazing man. Keep it up. Love hearing you play after a long day. Oh, it's awesome, Daryl. And thanks for the history, man. That's just some good times, man. I appreciate that. Kyle Corbin, thanks, bud. Hot Diggity says, I'm typing out some paperwork. That one almost made me punch right through the keyboard. There you go. Chad, no, buddy, I don't know any Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's probably one of the last bands I would ever think of learning. But I appreciate you, brother. You know that. Ah, easy, Chad. So you coming back? You say he's ready for that Fire Within. We got you, bud. We're gonna dedicate that to you, bud. Alan said his Camel's double parked right now. Shoot, dude. Torlo said he got the exact same guitar because he gave on playing because I never get speedy solo parts. One of the crushing riffs. Yeah, these things make some crushing riffs too, though. It doesn't have to be a stone, the granite finish by chance, does it, Torah Lover? Because I'm looking for one of those. Amy asks, can you play Unchained Melting guitar? I don't know. That time goes by. I can't think of the chord progression, but I'm sure I could, Amy. It's probably a very basic chord progression, but I can't think of it at the moment. Alan said, Camel's milk is really good. Do not drink and drive, or drug and drive. Feel that, man. Be safe out there. Gloria says, thank you, Rick. That was today. Walked in there and walked out with a job in 50. Now, that's how you do it, Gloria. Good job. That's good, man. That's real good. Torlar said, I used to be in a little band as a kid, and was the lead guitar. I miss that so much. Yeah, sometimes I miss it. You know, just being able to turn my stuff up, man. That's what I always like to do. Donald James says he always loved good singers and great solos. That's what's up, man. Absolutely. Daniel Berry, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Jackson Watson, thank you so much, buddy. Torlar said, it might also because Rammstein taught me to play. Yeah, they're pretty rhythm-centric for sure, and they got some good rhythms. Fossil Blocks, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Tora says, I don't believe it does. No, it looks exactly like that, but it's 7-string. Oh, okay, there you go, man. Yeah, I'm on the hunt for a... Well, this is from 1992. These guitars that I play are from 92, and there's one. It's a video of this next song we're doing. There's a video. It's like 376,000 views here on YouTube. It's this guitar, but it has this stone granite finish on it. I sadly sold it to the pawn shop because I needed money. I was broke one time, and I never went to go get it back. And I regret that. I regret that to this day because this things are worth like $1,600. It's like, man, dude. So, but I'm on the lookout for one. There's one on Reverb right now, but it's not the one. Let's just say that. Jacob, we're gonna crank one up right here for you, brother. All right, so this is the biggest song I ever wrote in my life so far. Like I said, 376,000 views here on YouTube. I found a picture of the Japanese charts that I was on. I was 21, number 21 on the charts with my album, and this was a big song off of that album. So we're going to play that. It's called The Fire Within. And we're going to dedicate this to Chad because we had a little miscommunication. But The Fire Within for Chad, we got you, brother. We got you. Fire Within. That's a great song. That's a fun song to play as well. I will queue up the next one here, and we'll queue up the next t-shirt. We got the Speeder coming up next. Speeder, this is a hot jam right here. This one is a fast, fast, fast song. So if you like it fast, it's coming for you. It's coming for you. All right, let's see what we got here. Alley Turbo, sorry glue, hello to you, buddy. Jacob, hope you enjoyed that one there. Alan says, if parties sleep it off where you can stay all night, long, safely, real worlds of wisdom, truth, trust me. I know, buddy. I've escaped many a time, man, and I'm not proud of it, man. I'd rather, I should have stayed put, but man, I came home safe every time. Jackson says, there's a place at Cos where I'm from, and there's a place where they do country souls. Nice, dude. If you haven't watched it, if you don't watch Rick Beato, he did an interview with Brad Paisley, I've known Brad Paisley is an amazing guitar player for a long, long time. It was a really, really cool interview. Brad Paisley is probably one of the best country guitar soloists out there, man. So sick, man. So good. Torlovo said his first guitar was a Les Paul LTD ESP 1000. Nice, dude. There you go, Alan. My friend from Russia, he says, hello, dear friend from Russia. How you doing? I'm doing great, buddy. Spasibo to you. Ava Ras 1337, hello, and thank you for that. Osman in the house. John, thank you, buddy. Thanks, Hot Diggity. Jacob Sands says, old A7X, man. I've been trying to learn that backcountry. I've got a few bits and pieces down, but not good enough yet. John, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that, man. It means a lot to me. It honestly does, man. Thank you, bud. LC Few, thank you, man. Alan Conner, he's raising the price. Absolutely, man. Thanks, LC. John says, most talented person I've ever seen in my life. Man, thank you so much, dude. That's very cool. Thanks, LC Fu. Thanks, Jackson. David Fasthold, thank you so much, buddy. John, appreciate you there. Very kind. Ezekiel Amadas, thank you, buddy. Chad says, thank you. And wow, that was amazingly played. If Mozart played guitar, it'd be something like your orchestra that you played the guitar. Absolutely. That's very inspired by Mozart. Absolutely. I was very highly influenced by Mozart as a young person. Eric McGinn, thanks, buddy. Here you go, David. Appreciate that. Osman, you the man. Thank you, buddy. Angela knows. Speeder coming up. Time to rock now. Thanks, Alan. Oh, yeah, what did he say? R&T-ba. First he said hi, and they said, is this edited? Yeah, man, we edit all our videos here, bro. And I'm going to edit this part in. Hey, everybody. Check me out. I just edited this in real time. Can you do it? Come on, man. What kind of platform you think we on, homeboy? Anyway. Let's see. Evan says, Richie played Green Sleeves, Rick. Went well. Watch this. Yeah, Richie Blackmore knows what's up, dude. Hot Dick says, going to do all that speeding and play a nice police simulator. You going to play it? You play that too? We love police simulator. We've been loving it. It's fun. We've played it every night since we installed it. That's good stuff. All right. Well, then we're ready to rock. This one here is called Speeder. This one's fast. This one's furious. It's insane. So if you're driving, slow down and pull over. If you're seated, buckle up, hunker down. If you're flying, autopilot. And still, I got to tell, if you're brushing your teeth right now for some crazy reason, watch where you brush. It gets bumpy, this one. Let's go, Speeder. speeder time. I hope you stayed safe for that one. It did get a little bumpy. I gotta lie, that was a crazy one. That was a crazy version of that. Well, I appreciate you hanging out with us. If you're enjoying the show, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. I put videos out every single day of the week. We go live 5 times a week. We have a great community here, so if you're having a good time, come on, join us, hit that subscribe button, and hang out with us. Let's see. All right, well, the next tune is Storm Rider, so let's go. I'll put the shirt up for Storm Rider if anyone is interested in that. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time, the video for Storm Rider will be out. It's a live stream playthrough that I did. I only made 2 mistakes during the whole song, but they were pretty undetectable. No one but me knows probably. So that'll be out tomorrow. So if you enjoy this song, there'll be a playthrough of this tomorrow. This next song coming up, so make sure you check that out. That means make sure you subscribe as well so you know when it comes out. And you can watch it right when it comes out. Okay, we got some great comments here. Really do appreciate it. Where we leave off with? Angela knew it. There you go. All right, I remember that one. Okay, my man, he wanted Paranoid. He's from Kazakhstan, so, you know, usually I would say something negative about this song, but for you, buddy, we're going to hook you up. Buddy. Hey, yeah, we play a ton of stuff. You'd be surprised. Stardust is amazingly good at Call of Duty. She will smoke people on Call of Duty. It's like, man, I gotta step my game up sometimes. But yeah, we having fun on that police simulator. That stuff's hilarious. Aaron Paulson, yo, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. There you go, Angela. Existential Sloth Guide to Lint. What a name. And he says, wow, you're better than me. How can that be? I just saw your article about you in Guitar World the other day, man. I heard you were great. Don't worry about it, dude. Never worry about who's better than who. That's the thing that's going to kill your whole guitar playing, buddy. Never worry about it. Never worry about it. No one's better than me, and I'm no better than nobody. Just remember that. Remember that always. Have fun playing your guitar and see where it takes you. Maybe you'll get nowhere. Maybe you'll get somewhere. You never know. But don't ever say stuff like that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to anybody. Better than anyone is nothing. It means nothing. So have fun. That's all I got to tell you, buddy. But I appreciate you nonetheless, man. Thank you, Gloria. Kyle Corpin knows. Appreciate that, buddy. Pellet's got the count 202. It's been a slow week. It's been a slow week this week. But that's okay. It's actually been nice. You know, I kind of eased back into it, man. Albeit Monday was crazy, but man. Tammy Young knows God is good and on time. Indeed. God bless you, Tammy. That's a beautiful comment. Thank you so much. What do you say? Kyle said, end game boss level extraordinary. You know that's right, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you, George. Sunblock, thank you very much. Donna Heater, thank you kindly. Appreciate that. Sunblock says, amazing how we see our own mistakes. Indeed, indeed. Ronald, I've never tried one, honestly. No. I've never played a Rickenbacker. I don't think I've known anyone in my life that owned one of those. I've seen Tom Petty. Tom Petty's the only guy I remember playing one of them things. I'll never try one, man. Nope. Brayon from Brazil. God bless you too, brother. Boa noche, obrigado. Thank you, buddy. Evan says, damn, dude. Now I have to try and find those 2 words. Yeah, go for it. The keen ear will hear them. They're here. But man, this tune is so hard. This tune is so hard to play perfect. I mean, there's always something, you know, and I play it all the time. And it's like, still, there's always something. I always forget. Straight Cushion, what's up, brother? Cesar Diaz, thank you so much, buddy. Sidewinder says, is it okay to steal toilet paper from work? You could try, buddy. If there's no cameras, go for it. But you could get in trouble, man. You could get in trouble. I've seen people get in trouble for stuff like that, man. You don't want to mess around, man. Especially if you work for a corporation, you definitely don't want to mess around. I don't mess around at all. I bring in what I bring out, man. That's it. Ronald says, he bought his Rickenbacker because of Tom Petty. Yeah, I remember he was the only one to play that stuff. Roger McGuinn. Okay, yeah, the Birds. I do recall that as well. Absolutely. That's very cool, man. Yeah, they look nice. But yeah, for me, I'm into shredding. I'm into like arpeggios and 30-second note runs. Rickenbackers are more for like real clean rhythms and some bluesy solos, stuff like that, man. But yeah, good stuff though, man. Very highly crafted guitars, there's no doubt. All right, we are ready for the next song. This one is called Storm Rider. There's a t-shirt pinned right now. If you're interested in merchandise, check it out. Because everyone's got a storm in their life no matter what. All we do is ride storms every day. So that's why I wrote this song, to ride the storm out every day. And this one's called Storm Rider. Check it out. Let's go. a Storm Rider. I hope you stayed dry during that one. That was a shredder of a tune right there. And that is the core tunes. All right, we're going to move on now. I wonder... Tell you what, man. I wonder if YouTube finally got this shirt. Because we got another shirt here recently. We got it. All right, let's go. Because we're going to do this next song here. I'm going to save this. We're going to switch it to the next tune. The next song is called Requiem for the Lost. I'm going to pop that up on this chat here. And let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Thanks for all the comments. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I do put videos out every single day. We go live 5 times a week. A lot of great times here. So make sure you join that fun and come hang out with us. Let's see. Ginger Wildcat says, what can you play that no one else can? Every single song you hear tonight, except for one. Ghosty says, bro, you sick? Guitar. Thanks, Ghosty. Hot Diggy says, John Lennon played a Rick. That's true. That's true. I forgot about John Lennon playing that. That's pretty cool. Ren Sonder, thanks much, buddy. Hot Diggy says, he touched that at the Hall of Fame. There you go. Evan says Lenny's bass. Oh, you're right. Lemmy did play a bass, Rickenbacker. Yeah, I forgot all about that. Red Sound said, they sound like Halloween. Which era of Halloween? Michael Kiske or Andy Darris? I've listened to every single Halloween album since Keeper of the Seven Keys Part 2. I never heard any song like that, but I love Halloween. I ain't gonna lie. I do love some Halloween, man. Classic German metal right there. Powered metal, for real. Thanks, Ghosty. Thanks, Hot Diggity. Furcan, there you go, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you, Alan. Thanks, Furcan. Hey, I don't play no AC/DC, man. I don't even know one song, man. Maybe I can play like Back in Black or something. If I sat down and listened to it for like 3 seconds, I could probably figure it out. Alan, thank you, brother. Ronald Simmons, thank you, my man. Appreciate you. Ghosty, he said, go literally play like it's nothing. I know. I've been doing this for a long time. A long time. Ronald said, you talk to his cat. I feel that, man. But your jam is awesome. But thank you, Ronald. I appreciate that, buddy. Oh, yeah, what was this? This was good. We got to look up Uni the Clown real quick. Because that was classic. That was just... This is how brain rotted people are. Uni the Clown was like extra brain rotted. Okay, this looks great, man. So I'm sorry, Uni the Clown, but you don't come here and talk stupid shit. Stupid-ish, man. Check this out. This is Uni the Clown's webpage. And let's see what he says. So we got Uni the Clown. He's like a clown on a unicycle. He's got one video with a plane taking off or something like that. And let's see his... He says, Uni the Clown, description, where am I? One video, only 452 views. Well, you're bigger than the smallest YouTuber we saw yesterday, bro. Wow. And you've been on here since 2012. That's 13 years, brother. What you been doing with your life? Your brain is rotted, homie. Your brain is rotted, homie. Take it somewhere else, man. Get some education. Get a life. Don't come to my chat, Holmes. Anyway. Sunblock says, love the In Flames vibe. Very nice, man. Appreciate that, dude. Jamoshi Raka, there you go. I think that's Japanese, so don arigatou gozaimasu to you. Alan says, good song, thinking of $50,000 to get it recorded in his fellow band. $50,000 to record the whole album, Alan. We'd be good there, man. We need like some rich dude. Elon Musk, come in here and drop me a mill, man. We'd be set. That'd be what's up. Call him, hello to you. There you go, Alan. Appreciate that. Straight Cushion, thanks, buddy. Call him, thank you. Found Me says, thank you, brother. I'm going to go play guitar. Now, that's what's up, man. That's what I like to read, man. Zach G, how you doing, brother? I'm doing great tonight, man. Appreciate you, bro. Diggity says, how'd that guitar survive so long? It's literally burned alive every time. I know, right? These Jacksons are made of metal. They're the real deal. They're the real deal. Two Hits says, is there anything on the guitar you physically can't do? Nope. I can do everything. Nothing I can't do. Can I hit pinch harmonic? Sure. I do them all the time. Let's see. Evan says he's just like rolling a blunt, Kush. Impossible at the beginning, but then you get the hang of it. True that, true that. Ghosty, thanks for that. Chad said these guitar solos are awesome. I'm on Spotify. I am not on Spotify personally. Spotify is the devil. It's the devil of music. And I'm sorry, anyone that's on Spotify, good luck to you. Good luck to you. Because you get 0.0003 cents per play. And I know it's not all about the money, but, musicians have to work hard. So, it'd be helpful, when you make a little money in your life. But yeah, I would never do it. It's free here on YouTube, Chad. Free. Right on my channel. The whole album is free to listen to. And I may actually make more money through YouTube, so stream it here. But I do have 2 albums. I don't have the rights to the albums, so they're on Spotify. My old band from 2004, Leash Law, is on Spotify, and then my band from 2018, War of Thrones, is on Spotify. But again, I don't own the rights to those records, so that's what the record labels do. They put it on Spotify, and they probably make no money. But hey, we sold it. We sold. Now is it? That's it. Let's see. Ronald says somebody called the fire department. This man's guitar amplifier's on fire. I feel that, man. I have a fire extinguisher close by, just in case. Ricochet, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Ghosty, thanks for subscribing, man. Federico De Dominici says, wow, dude, you're amazing. Thank you, Federico. Appreciate that. Absolutely, Ghosty. Appreciate you hanging with us tonight. Alan says, submarines around 1.3 billion apiece built in Australia. I know, man. I had an uncle who used to work for you worked for those Triton subs, man. Those things are worth a couple bucks, too. Straight cushion guy right there. He says, everyone hit that like button. Appreciate that. Kevin Kim, thank you. Bennett says, the blah. Yeah, that's how we do it, man. Mass Kernier, hello to you, bud. Evan says, hit that like button like Snoop Dogg hits his bong. You got to drop it like it's hot. Bennett, man, Black Dahlia Murder is sick, dude. Brandon Ellis is one of the best guitar players I've ever seen. I love Brandon Ellis, man. I love watching him. I don't know any Black Dahlia Murder, buddy. I listen to him because of Brandon. That's it. That's all I care about. Federico, thank you, buddy. Evan says Halloween by King Diamond is a classic. Oh, that's a true one. That's a great record. It's Halloween. Crazy song, man. Bolo, what's up, brother? Good to see you again, man. Ronald says, I always thought Helter Skelter by the Beatles was the first heavy metal song. No, I don't know, man. I would say Deep Purple Highway Star or Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath. One of those two. It's a tough one, man. But that's definitely Helter Skelter was probably one of the Beatles' heaviest song, but I don't know. I would go with Highway Star in my opinion, to be honest. But then again, I don't know. If Evan knows, don't come in here and diss me, man. I'll get you. There you go, Alan. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Appreciate you, dude. That's a long name. GFHFHRTHSEFSEH something. Tips on pinch harmonics. Yeah, I'll quickly tell you, man. You have to pretend this area right here is an invisible fretboard, and you're looking for the octave of the note you're playing. So, for instance, ninth fret here. So you can see, this is like the invisible ninth fret right here. So you just have to find the octave on the invisible frets. That's it. And then, of course, you have to kind of tuck your pick into your thumb and forefinger just a little bit extra. So when you hit the note with your pick, it instantly hits your thumb and hits the skin and creates that noise. K-Dog User, what's up? He says, do you have any words of encouragement for those fighting drug addiction? I've almost got a week sober after 3 years meth habit, and I'm really serious about staying clean. Absolutely, K-Dog, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that question. And for sure, buddy, I have been there. I was addicted to a lot of different drugs, a lot younger. I think, if you've stayed clean for a week now, you have to think of this as your moment. It's your life-changing moment because you won't get too far doing drugs. And trust me, I didn't get very far doing them either. But I don't know. I mean, I used to do the white stuff, the stuff that you put up your nose. And I thought I was having a heart attack or a panic attack. I thought I was going to die one night, long time ago. We're talking 1996, something like that. And, I made it through. I lived to live the next day. And I thought to myself, I'm never doing that again. I don't want to feel that. I don't want to feel that pain. It was bad. It was really bad. It freaked me out. It freaked me out so bad because I want to live. Everyone wants to live. Everyone wants to live a life. So make sure that, you live your life. Live your life clean. I don't do any drugs. I don't drink alcohol anymore. I don't touch anything. My only vice is vaping and chocolate. Those are my two big vices. And probably Mountain Dew too. But, for real. And I've been clean. And the last thing I was doing was marijuana, I quit in 2011. But I had to change my life. I had a life-changing event that required me to stop doing that. And the same with cigarettes. A life-changing event made me stop. So you have to keep that in your mind. You just have to keep stopping. Never touch it again, and you're going to be okay, man. But I feel you, brother. And I hope you stay clean and you keep it up, brother. Keep it up. Let's see. Evan says, for the kids, you can do Kickstart My Heart intro, Rick. Kickstart my heart. Whatever. That tune's funny, man. Let's see. Ozcan Ahmed, hello, buddy. Straight Kid says, Speeder and Stormare and Into the Fire are top of my 3 songs. There you go, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Bullet Mama says, Rick, what about any record label signing you? Because you're amazing. Thanks, buddy. I mean, it'd have to be a really good deal. Unfortunately, record labels don't care. They don't give you money anymore. Record labels want you to have the album done, completely recorded, ready to go, and then they'll kind of just do a distribution deal with you. So it's a trade-off because you can do your own distribution. You can go to a company like TuneCore or CD Baby or what's the other one, DistroKid, and you can try and distribute it yourself. They'll put it out for you, but the problem is the record labels are able to promote it for you. Most people can't promote their own material. They just put it on Facebook. Hey, everybody, my new album's out. Check it out. Well, Facebook suppresses ads, suppresses any type of personal promotion. Same with Instagram. Same with YouTube. Everyone suppresses that promotion. So you would need a label to promote you, and that would sell your record. But then you're splitting the costs with the record label. So the music is a business. I'm 100%. And don't get me wrong. People love just to play music, just to have fun and do that. That's great. Stick with that. Once you start trying to be a band or a solo artist, it becomes a business. And if you want to stay in business, you better keep working. And it's a tough one, but if some record label came in and said, Rick, I gave you $100,000 to record a record, I'll take it. I'll be happy. But that's very few and far between nowadays. The last album I got paid for was in 2004. Got $60,000 to record a record. That was in 2004. There you go. Absolutely, Alan. Absolutely, buddy. William, I love playing acoustic. I actually bought a new one. We play a bunch of acoustic on Saturday nights. So if you want to hear me play acoustic, come on Saturday night. We start at 9 p.m. Eastern. Play for about an hour with electric stuff, and then I break out the acoustic. We have some fun with that. Donald James, Day Tripper, yeah, that's a good one. We've been listening to that Day Tripper, the Typo Negative remake. That one's a cool tune. I like that. No problem, GFH. Hope it works for you, brother. Alan's at Genesee. Remember that? That was a beer back in the day, Alan. You remember that? Genesee beer? That's some good stuff, man. I took a few swigs of that when I was a little kid. Ron says, well, Helter Skelter did come first. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But man, Highway Star, though, it's got that riff. What's Helter Skelter? I don't even know it. Can't think of it. I think Helter Skelter's got more bluesy or heavy blues, if you ask me. I think it's to be debated forever, honestly. Alan said most weed is skunk weed. It's grass clippings and oregano. I know, right? Sticks and stems, brother. Sticks and stems. Bad stuff. The worst. Let's David Palon, good to see you, buddy. Mel Mark says, I brought the popcorn. That's after adding tacos. Nice, dude. Popcorn. You should get some popcorn tacos. Alan says, and Sprite. There you go, man. Chad said, you got a dad joke. Pepsi fired me because I tested positive for Coke. True that, man. That's a good one. That's a good one. Mel Mark says, combine the two. Chocolate vape. I like the fruit. I like fruity flavors. You know, like this was like tastes like a blow pop. That's why I like it, because it's like fruity flavor. I never tried no chocolate or weird stuff like that. I don't know. I have to think about that. BL Rick, thanks, buddy. There you go, Alan. William Erickson knows, be addicted to guitar. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Evan says, dark chocolate licorice bullets are his vice. There you go, man. Jeremy Coleman, we doing good, brother. There you go, David. Jedi Bricks, what's going on, man? Mark Ezra says, just smoke weed, I guess. If you're going to do anything, but I heard, you know, I would actually not do that. Very bad for your lungs. Just do like gummies or candies or cookies or whatever. They got all that stuff nowadays. Mark said he still can't play guitar. Why not, brother? Why not, man? Anyone can play if they have it in their mind and just want to have fun. That's where you start. Big Chi Rye, what's up again, brother? Good to see you. So what's up, Rick? You're a beast doing your thing, bro. Thank you, bro. Good to see you again, man. Alan said, it turned out I really got mugged. I know, right? Lisa Anderson, how you doing? Good to see you. American Hero says, you make your money touring. You think so? No. You got to sell a lot of t-shirts, my man. You got to sell a lot of t-shirts and a lot of merch to make any money, because you got to put money in to go on tour. You're talking inwards and upwards of $50,000 to join a tour. 3 bands that cost $150,000 to go on tour. So you got to pay into that first, unless you got someone paying for you. Because that's going to cover all the expensive, a little per diem so you can eat every day. Trust me, buddy, I know. I've been on tour many a times, worldwide. And you don't make jack, dude. Luckily, I was a hired gun, so I got paid up front. That was the good part for me. But yeah, it's all about, you got to sell a whole lot of t-shirts and CDs on the road. And if you ain't selling, you ain't making nothing, man. Trust me. Trust me. Mark says, staying clean and sober is the only way to go. Male church, you know that's right. Dan Anderson in the house. What's up, brother? Dan, good to see you, my man. God bless you too, bro. Thank you so much. Alan says, why can't ducks fly upside down? I don't know. Uh-oh. Lisa got the dogs barking already. There you go, Alan. They say, are they really quack up? That's what's up, man. Very good, very good. I like it. Metal Mark said, Rick would be really, really wealthy if he paid $10 a note on it. I know, right? It's funny, man. You know, I think to myself, you know, I have an album on iTunes, and you know, it costs 99 cents to buy one song. I've made $75 since I released it. Can you believe it? I'm not afraid to tell anyone. I've made $75 in a year for my album being on iTunes and all their streaming services. That's how hard it is. And I've got almost 100,000 subscribers and followers across all these platforms. Just imagine if every single person that followed me or subscribed to me bought one track off of iTunes or Amazon or whatever. It's $100,000. But I have 75, so it's tougher than you think out there, people. But you know, it doesn't matter to me. The only reason I really put the album out was so I could listen to it while I drove to work. I swear to God, I only put it out so I could listen to it in my car, because it wasn't on there. It wasn't on Amazon. It wasn't on any streaming service. So that is the reason why, the true reason why my album is out there on social media. Pretty cool. Mogwai, what's up, buddy? I'm doing good, man. How you doing? Jeremy says Typo is one of his favorite bands. Oh yeah, I've heard it. Yeah. I saw Typo Negative play in 1995 at this little dive bar in downtown Orlando. It was amazing. It was amazing. Jedi Bricks, what's going on, everybody? Marvel Mark says, don't play Highway Star in the car while driving. True that. I actually do. I've listened to it several times while driving. And I was fully safe. I was fully safe. Danny Gibbs, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, my man. Alan says, Rick on America's Britain Got Talent. I know, I need to be on there, man. Ronald said, Man on the Silver Mountain was his first exposure to metal. That's a great song right there. Beautiful riff, man. Hot Diggity says, Taxman was also some heavy metal precursors. He says, I'm a huge Beatles fan and a dork too. Yeah. I love the Beatles. I love Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney is one of my favorite musicians. Bolo says, Rick, what guitar effect do you remember for the pop guitarist? Guitar effect? Like on a computer or like a pedal or something? Because you really just get Amplitude 5. It's got everything. You could have every sound you want in Amplitude 5. Jedi Bricks, thanks, brother. I appreciate you, man. Evan says, the Isle of Man TT Riders. That's a crazy track, dude. He says, listen to Rick. There's no secrets video. Yeah, Isle of Man is insane. I've actually raced that virtually. You got cojones of steel to do the Isle of Man. That thing's nuts, man. That guy Sember says, and you pay for your venues. You do. Yeah, you got to put in money. Straight Kids and those Cosmic Brownies are the best. There you go, man. That's all you need. Metal Mark says, Rick, what's your favorite city you've ever played in? Tokyo? 100%. There's some, Pratel in Switzerland was another. I really liked it in Switzerland. But yeah, for what it's worth, Tokyo was awesome. One of the greats, man. One of the greats. Colby says, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Tony Ray says, can you play Flash for Fantasy? She cried. How's that even go? I don't even know. I remember that song. Killer King says, I put one of your songs on my shorts. You're so talented. Thank you so much. That's great. I appreciate that. Wesley Stout, hello. Hello to you. Hot Diggity, yeah, Paul's a genius. I love Paul McCartney. I really do. My favorite song, The Long and Winding Road. That's my favorite song Paul ever wrote. It's amazing. It's so sick. It's a beautiful song. All right, we're going to kick it in now. It's time for Requiem for the Lost. We got this one and one more to go here, and then we got to get going. And it's time for, I got to get on my police simulations. All right, let's see. And plus, we do have the T-shirt currently being showcased as pinned. So this is the song that the shirt is inspired to. All right, so this one's called Requiem for the Lost. Let's go. Remember the lost if you got them. All right, there you go. That was Requiem for the Lost. That thing is crazy. That tune, I don't know, man. It takes me to a different place. I'm not sure what that place is, but man, that one goes nuts. That one goes nuts. I don't know where that came from, that whole song. Yeah, that's how we do it, though. You write some crazy stuff sometimes. We'll have to make that a track for sure. All right, let's see. I got one more in me here. 1240. I wanted to play The Return. I haven't played this in a while. There it is. And I probably need to spruce this one up though. This is a song coming soon on an album with the band I have. We recorded the album a couple years ago actually, and we never got to release it, and it needed to be mixed or remixed. So, but this song is one of those songs coming up here. But then again, just remember that we do have the shirt, the Requiem for the Lost shirt there. We're going to unpin that now. All right, we're going to take that off. So appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Got a lot of great comments here, and I do thank you for hanging with me tonight. We got a lot of comments to get through, so let's see what we got here. Right quick. Okay. Drum for Life, thank you, brother, for hanging with us, man. I appreciate that very much. Bolo says, Rick, what about collaboration with vocalists like Rick featuring good vocals? That'd be awesome. Yeah. I know quite a few. I just haven't, my channel's really not that. I tried 2 different collaborations with 2 really great vocalists, and, it took me a lot of time, a lot of effort to put it all together, and in the end, it never did anything. So you see that and you go, wow, I put all this time and effort in, and after almost 2 years, maybe a year and a half, 2 years, it's just somebody has a couple thousand views on it. So it's really tough, man, to do collaborations like that. We'll see. I have to kind of change the way my channel works in the future, I think, and do more long form videos too, along with the short videos too. So trying to think of some things for sure. Straight Cushion said, let's get this live to 300 likes, y'all. Absolutely, man. Let's do it. Evan knows, why am I get charged? That's a beautiful song, man. Hot Day says, Rick, about to show us how his guitar gently leaves. Oh, yeah, that's a true weeping song right there. Drum for Life, dude. He said, it's about to get real here, people. Gloria Paredes, hello. How you doing? Thank you, Alan. I appreciate that. Now, Metal Mark's got the idea. Rick should be on a G3 concert tour with Satriani and Vi. That'd be amazing. I would love something like that, honestly. I really would. Pellet Funner knows, please subscribe, everyone. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're having a good time. If you're enjoying the songs, you're enjoying the community we have here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'd love to do it. Evan Kelly says, General Sweeps. I love it. There you go, Gloria. Drum for Life. Thank you, buddy. Thanks, Hot Diggity. William Erickson, appreciate that, man. Brendan said, this could be my favorite song. I appreciate that very much. It's turning into one of my favorites, too. It's a crazy song to play as well. There's a lot of emotion that goes into it for sure. There you go, Evan. While my guitar gently sweeps. There you go. Thank you, Pellet. Appreciate that, bud. Alan said, it's time for popcorn, corn nuts, barbecue, tater chips. Man, that sounds like a party, buddy. I'll dig say, this is slick, dude, in the backing track. Thank you. I think that's one of the first tracks I wrote when I got a bunch of toys for Christmas. Real nice keyboards and choirs and violins and orchestrations and stuff, sounds and stuff. I think it's one of the first songs that I really went to town with. And yeah, I love the orchestration I put behind it. It's very nice. Thanks, HMM. Appreciate you, brother. CK says, Melting Faces, one stream at a time. You know how we do. Evan says, that volume network is amazing. David Gilmore, oh yeah, classic volume swells. Yeah, I love them. Jeremy Coleman says, hell yeah, buddy. First time hearing this jam, possibly my new favorite song. There you go, Jeremy. Remember, it's called Requiem for the Lost. It's very Mozart inspired. I was listening to a lot of Mozart that week, I think, too. And I got all these really cool toys to play with for Christmas. And I was like, there you go, man. Straight Cushion said, I feel like I'm facing off dragons in a sandstorm with this all by myself with an axe guitar and my bong of steel. Now, there you go, Straight Cushion. That's what's up, man. Knock them down. Thanks, HMM. Metal Mark asks, how many songs do you have that are unnamed? And Stardust knows, way too many. I'd have to count them out, Mark, honestly. Because I write so many. I write a song a week. I've been writing a song a week for like 6 months now. So that's like a lot of songs. That's like 24 songs. My brain has enough trouble thinking of titles for my videos every day. That's the tough part. There you go. Bolo says, like Santana, Rick Renstrom featuring next Foles. There you go. Hey man, if some huge singer wanted to do something, I'd be all about it. I'd be all about it. Oh man, Alan's going up to New York City now. He got some Italian sausage sandwiches with peppers and onions. That sounds good, brother. Hot Dig said, damn, my first time as well. This is so good. Thank you. Kurt, Daniel, Panero, thank you, buddy. Straight Kush, I might have a new top 3 now. There you go, man. Thanks, Hot Diggity. Thank you, King RC. Alan, he's getting some garlic country toast for dessert. That sounds well. Archangel Michael from Australia. Good to see you, brother. Man, Alan's breaking out the spaghetti and butter with the Parmesan cheese, man. You going ham over there, brother. Don said he heard it before trying to play along, but of course I'm way off key. I think it's just G minor. Yeah, it's all G minor. That one. Alan's got the toasted cheese. He got toasted peanut butter. Man, look at you go, brother. Lisa Anderson, thank you so much. I know, Alan, he always hungry. He always making something. You and Anti should get together. You probably have a restaurant. Could make a restaurant together. Donald says he's seen those G3 performances. Always good. Oh, yeah. They're good stuff, man. Real good, man. Of course, I love the G3 in Denver with Ingve. That's one of my favorites. Metal Mark said, I'll be looking for Rick on the Mountain Dew guitar string tour. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Peak of the Mountain, hello to you, buddy. Clayton in the house, man. Good to see you again. We've been doing good, buddy. We've been doing good. And Moral, I just says play thaka, thaka, thaka. Is that Mike Tyson saying soccer? That's what it sounds like to me. Hey, guys, want to play some thaka? Mike Tyson saying soccer. That's thaka, thaka. Bolo, here you go, buddy. Yeah, come on back Saturday night, buddy. We will crank it down for you, man. We'll crank it down. Man, Alan's got the spaghetti lasagna. And man, what are you raiding the Olive Garden over there now? Shoosh. Crazy, man. My man's tearing it. My man just went to the Olive Garden and cranked them down. All right, let's go. We got one last tune. This one's called The Return. This is going to be coming soon on an album called Holmes and Slice. The Adventure Begins. It's a great little band we put together. A lot of fun, a lot of great songs. I can't wait for everyone to hear it. We're almost done. At some point we'll be done. A lot of problems this year. Last year with the hurricanes and stuff, it kind of knocked one of our engineers out of commission for a while. But he's getting slowly back to shape. So once we got him good to go, we're going to finish mixing in this album, and then we're going to get it out there for the world to see. But this one's called The Return. It's based upon one of Mozart's piano sonatas in C minor. So check it out. you go. The return coming soon. With a real band. Can you believe it? All right. Well, that's enough for me tonight, everybody. I'm going to read these comments. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. We're on our way to 52,000. If we haven't made it already, you never know. But we'd love to see you with us. We have a great community here, and we have a lot of fun. So make sure you hit the subscribe button before we shut down. We're going to hit these comments, and then let's wrap it up. Let's see. Eric Podres, hello to you, buddy. Lisa got over there. Smash the thumbs up. Please show some love. Absolutely. Clayton, there you go, buddy. There you go, Alan. Thank you. My man Chinggis from Serbia, man. What's up, brother? Thank you, Alan. Tristan, thanks, bro. Gloria, like that one. Thanks, Robert. Hot diggity, there you go. Appreciate that. Alan said, damn, guitar really on fire. Again. There you go. Z Prop said, he going in. There you go, man. Hot diggity. Bring the trucks. T-Bird, no worries, brother. No worries. Appreciate you as always, man. It's good to see you, too. Hope you're well today. Blue Leon says, better than Zach. Wow, man, I appreciate that. Zach's a legend, man. So I appreciate that. Alan, thank you, brother. Clay said he really liked this song. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, wait till you hear the album version. That's just one of my demo versions there. The album version is hot, but yeah, I appreciate that, man. It's a very cool song. It's another Mozart inspiration right there. Pell was feeling, they said very complex, wonderful, next level. Thank you, buddy. You ain't heard nothing yet, man. There's some tunes on this album that are just mind-boggling. I don't even think I could play them again. I'd have to really work. But man, Hot Dig says, compared to Rick, Zach's mild. There you go. Straight could say, it's a Dracula zombie vibes, running through the hallways on a skateboard, shredding that Jackson. True that. That's a cool one, man. Jake Dewey, what's up? Eric says, no fair, you practice. Well, yeah, why aren't you practicing? Get busy, Eric. You got the name? Get busy. No worries, brother. Alan, thank you. Thank you, Gloria. Lance also said, this is banging. Sounds like it. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you, Alan. Gloria, she's like, I can't watch. Branson said, it sounds like Risk of Rain. I appreciate that, but I tell you what, man, I've seen this comment a lot, like some of my music sounds like Risk of Rain. I listen to every single track on that Risk of Rain, and I don't see where people hear it. I don't get where people hear, because I listen to every single, and it's a really nice soundtrack, I'm not going to lie. But I don't think there's one song on there that sounds nothing like me, bro. But I appreciate it, man. If you love, I never even played the game, to be honest with you, but I did listen to the entire soundtrack, every single song, just to go, what are people hearing? They don't hear it, but I appreciate it nonetheless, man. That just means to me that I could probably do video game soundtracks, I think. If I could just get my foot in the door, I could do some video game soundtracks. That would be sweet. I would love to do that. There you go, Hot Diggity. Larry says, huge respect for you, dude. Don't let nothing stop you. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you. Two Glorias in a row. Gloria Paredes, thank you. And Gloria Ward, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't play that one too often. It's been a while since I played that, actually. Actually, one of the, a video I did for that a long time ago, I think it's got over 4 million views on Instagram. It's amazing. I was like, wow, how'd that happen? Tino Beal, good to see you there. Thanks, Alan. Thank you, Lisa. Justin said, maybe the last song would be The Finisher. Yeah, true that. I'm working on a song called The Intimidator right now, or Intimidator, I think. I watched this Dale Earnhardt documentary, and it got me inspired. Joseph Preciado, thanks, buddy. Jeremy says, smooth as F. Those last two songs made my day. Thank you, I appreciate that, buddy. Gloria says, too bad Juji wasn't here for that one. I know, she's going to have to catch that replay on that one. I don't think she's ever heard that one either. Thanks, Alan. Lance Holder, thanks for subscribing. You're welcome, Hot Diggity. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate you, brother. Have a good one, too, Jeremy. Evan said that piano part that popped out mid-song was cool. Yeah, that's a cool one, man. Have a great night, Alan. Good to see you, buddy. T-Bird said he had to fix his Geo Metro, cruising on the road for the first time for his. Nice, dude. You got it up and running. That's what's up. Old School Trek said, nice job. You were synced perfect with the piano. I love it, yeah. The keyboard player, that's me just doing video, but the keyboard player and I, it's real cool when we do it together. It's really nice. Thanks, Joseph. GFH, thank you, brother, for hanging out with us. Ty, hello to you, bud. Glory says, hit that like and subscribe, people. Make sure you subscribe. Lisa says, have a blessed night, everyone. Stay safe. An awesome job, Rick. Thank you, Lisa. Always great to see you. Eric said, well done. Sorry I missed the stream. Next time. Absolutely. We'll be back on Saturday night at 9. It's a little different format. So I don't expect too many people to come check that out, other than my usual great people that come on Saturdays as it is. Sunday will be like this, but Saturday and Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you're interested, come on, check us back. Don says all of Rick's songs are accessible. I mean, easy to listen to. Like here, Kenny. There you go, buddy. T-Bird said the Geo's berry was dead, but so being a cheapskate, he put a lawn and garden berry. There you go, man. Grandmaster B, I'm doing good, buddy. How about you, man? Drake Cushion's about to hit that hay. Good to go, bro. Federico says you can get a lot of inspiration with Paganini. Oh yeah, well, buddy, I studied classical music in college, bro. I know a lot of classical music, and I get a lot of my stuff is inspired by classical for sure. Paganini's a shredder though, man, and every single song is shredding. So. But he's great though. I love the 24 Caprices. Evan, have a great one. All right, that's enough for me, everybody. Make sure if you haven't subscribed already, go for it. Subscribe right now. Make sure you check out my YouTube page. Check out the releases tab. My entire album is available for streaming. I also have a merchandise store if you're interested in buying a shirt or something cool like that. By all means, check it out. I do put videos out every single day. I go live 5 times a week. So if you're having a good time, you enjoyed part of this, hit the subscribe button and come along with us on the journey. But other than that, I will be back playing Saturday night at 9 p.m. and Sunday night at 9 p.m. Next week's my birthday week, so we're going to see what we're going to do. We might do a little birthday stream on Monday just to hang out and play a couple tunes or whatever. But so keep you on the lookout for that. All right, everybody. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Stardust. Thank you, Anti. Thank you, Juji, who was here. Who else do we have? I can't remember. But thanks to all the mods. I appreciate all your time and effort with these streams. So thank you so much. Beyond that, everyone stay safe out there. Be good to each other and take care of each other because that's all we got. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your night or day wherever you're at. And we'll see you Saturday or Sunday. Take it easy, everyone.